Thank you, Honey Lung. Welcome back. And of course, a warm welcome to our audience once again. This is ECS after... Oh, I'm moving over. Sorry, guys. My floor manager is correcting my posture and style. Yes, welcome back to ECS After Dark. This is on caffeine, and tonight we have even more amazing guests. Yesterday, we had a fantastic time, and I can't wait to repeat that once again. Guys, how are you doing today? Jamie, Dave?
Not too bad, not too bad. What a day, man.
Yeah? What was it like playing for this audience yesterday?
Pretty overwhelming.
Good stuff. Thank you all for sticking around. Do not forget to check us out at ECS on Twitter using the hashtag ECS After Dark. And of course, if you look at the very end of the stage, you will see our amazing PC that we are giving away. That's right, it's signed by the players and talent here. And all you need to do to be eligible to win that is be in the chat and be active. And that goes to all of you in the audience as well. All right, Jamie, how about we bring out our first guests of the evening? What do you think?
Yeah, sure.
All right, everybody, it would be only right if at this moment we brought out the winners of ECS Season 7, the French team that worked so hard to get here today and make it all happen. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Vitality! What is in that? That's not a present for me, is it? I hope. I can smell something burning. It's like...
It's weird.
At least for me, I'm going to open them on the desk. Please take your seats, gentlemen. We're going to get comfortable. Yeah, that was interesting. Nathan and Dan, everybody, put your hands together one more time. I guess whilst I'm opening these, the first thing I'd like to ask is, what's going through your heads right now that you've got your trophy, you've got your medals? Are you a bit more relaxed?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. No,
Sure.
we just want to now enjoy the evening, you know, and ride that wave of winning. So
Right.
that's pretty much it.
Knitting essentials.
Why not?
Okay, I mean, yeah, these are knitting essentials that I've been given by the guys. I'm only 29, I'm not like a grandfather yet,
Yeah.
but thanks. And knit some socks? Yeah, I could. And Dan, this one's from you. Do you expect me to be excited about this? More excited?
I hope so.
Very
Okay,
exciting.
well, let's check it out. This is a mug that says, "I love camping." Yeah, I don't know how we got a round of applause out of that, but I'll take it. You're a great audience. All right, guys, you've come here to London and you've sort of got a result that we haven't seen from you and your country, not just your team, in a while. What has the victory meant for you?
I mean, I think France has been expecting some wins with all the talent we have in the whole scene for quite some time, but things didn't really work out very well. And I know we, I think, brought something quite new in the way we built the team and everything we made since the creation of it. And I think it shows because we've been just climbing up rankings and now winning. So I think it's for the whole country, you know, giving some hope of we can win again.
Indeed. And Dan, what about you? And was it extra special to win it with Alex in front of this crowd?
Well, I wanted to win for him because he will have not much moment to play in front of his own crowd. So I think that means a lot for him. And I'm really happy he managed to win, simply because I know this guy for such a long time. And he's a hard worker, and he deserves to be here. So
Indeed.
I'm happy for him.
When you see highlights back after games that you've just played over the last few days, do you analyze it at all, or are you just enjoying seeing the performances that you guys have put on?
I mean, for now, it's just enjoying and not really thinking. And then we're going to be back to work in 2 days anyway because we have games coming up all week again. But I mean, for now, yeah, we're just happy and excited. There's not much to it. We just won one of the biggest tournaments as a team together. So it's just being with the group and enjoying with the group.
Tell us about Zywoo. Guys, any Zywoo fans in the audience? That kid is absolutely insane.
Yep.
I mean, Dan, just tell us a bit about him and what it's like to play with this new upcoming star.
Well, before we created the team, we knew that guy from FPL, as everyone, actually. And he was destroying everyone. And I think everyone was thinking he was cheating because he was way too good back then. He's still way too good, but yeah. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, the most important thing when you have a talented guy like him, you need to drive him in the good way. Like, show him, like, for example, Nathan, LPK, and me are like the oldest in the team. We've been here for such a long time. So we need to show him the right way to work, to be like a good teammate, etc. And he just, like, a really good guy overall. That's the first thing. The guy is just amazing as a person.
Yeah.
So then everything goes well. He's just walking and, yeah, his talent is, like, I have nothing to say about that, I guess.
Talking about his talent, we've got the graphic up on the screen. I think those are his stats from the event. A 1.41, going by HLTV 2.0.
HS is pretty bad, though.
Yeah.
Do you think you've got better Apex? We can find those stats if you'd like.
I hope so, man.
The average damage per round of 92.2. Crazy. Nathan, for you as well, a veteran of the scene in France, it's nice to see up-and-coming talent like him from your region.
No, for sure. I mean, you know, I think in a lot of countries now you have youngsters that are getting more and more credit, and the scene is evolving completely with those talents coming in because it changes the way we play Counter-Strike and the way you have to approach it. And I told him already, but I'm very glad that he's French and that he's not another team that we have to face against him because, yeah, he's just insane and it's a real pleasure to play alongside him. Yeah.
Good stuff. Dan, we do actually have your stats ready now, so let's bring them up and we can do a direct comparison.
Headshots.
Okay, so the headshot percent.
I'm better.
Slightly better, but not too bad, Dan. You had a
stats.
good tournament, 1.2,
was a good
3.5
event.
damage per round. Are you impressed, Nathan?
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody in the team has been playing good and had moments. I think I've been the underwhelming one at that one, and I'm very happy I got carried sort of on some maps to victory with that, and it was great. It was a great tournament.
Good stuff. Your team is stacked, full of talent, but also some pretty funny people as well. Why don't we take a look at arguably the funniest member of your team?
So you're a funny guy.
Yes, I am a funny guy.
So is Dephh really the funniest person in CSGO?
I think the funniest person is probably Danny, our coach.
I'm the funny person here.
Is Dephh funny?
No.
Danny, our coach. First of all, he's really self-ironic. So he likes to make jokes with himself. Also, he just likes to take a piss on someone else, but he always does it with a cheeky smile.
The funniest teammate for me is Fur. He's really funny and he's always making everyone laugh.
It's like I had a date with like one of my teammates' mom, so he could get mad. It was funny.
Pretty good. Okay.
How did the date go?
Awesome.
Funny.
Daddy Forrest is the top notch of funniest guys in the team. He just gets me.
I'd say Ricky, just because he says the most outlandish stuff ever. He's Australian, so he's kind of weird.
How's it going? Ricky, nice to meet you. In-game name also Ricky, Mulholland.
Fuck!
I'm the funny person here.
Is Dephh funny?
Ooh.
Is Dephh funny?
No.
I'm the funny person here.
No.
I don't know, dude. I don't know what's happening.
Is Dephh funny? Funny.
Was hoping for some more vitality footage during that. But nonetheless, it was RPK that popped out. Is he a funny guy?
Not sure.
He's a pretty serious guy.
He's pretty serious. He's pretty quiet.
He laughs a lot. He's a good public. Yeah.
Yeah. guys, I want to take a look at the winning moments from your tournament, you know, when you lifted the trophy and just what exactly that was like for the team. So right now we're looking at Zaiwu on overpass. Going into this final, what was the mentality?
I think we're overall pretty confident because there were several factors. First off, we had to take revenge from the last tournament.
because these guys beat you, right,
yes,
at Dallas?
They didn't beat us, they destroyed us, which was very, very hard on us. And so yeah, we had that factor, and on top of that, our coach prepared the whole game till like 6 in the morning, and then we had to all get prepared a special way to beat them. And I think it just showed off. We came in very prepared, and it was good.
Dan, when you get to raise a trophy like this in a big stadium, what's that like?
Well, I'm not gonna lie, we didn't win a big event since October or September 2017. So that was a long time ago. And it feels just amazing. Finally, we're back. Franchise is back. And yeah, that's it. I'm just happy, and I just want us to keep that level for years. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, of course you want to avoid peaking and then just dropping straight after. Nathan, how are you going to continue this form?
Good question. That's something I'm not sure yet, to be honest. I mean, I think we've laid the basis pretty well with the whole roster, and we know what to work on pretty much. But it's just getting back to practice. I don't know how much time we're going to get to be able to prepare ourselves better and be a better group as people together. And those are going to be the main things. I mean, we have the core values of hard work, and we know that next week we're going to be back to it and working on what to improve on. And keeping the trajectory. I mean, I don't know if we're going to be able to reach #1 ever, if even. And it's just working on individuals better and better day after day, and bettering ourselves pretty much. I mean, that's the only way to make it. You can't just be #1 or be the best by laying back and doing nothing. So we just keep the plan going and continue to work on what we started.
Indeed, well, best of luck with that. We're going to have some more time to chat. Jamie and Dave, did you enjoy seeing the journey of vitality over ECS 7 here in London?
Hell yeah.
So everybody, right now, we are going to take a short break and then be back with Apex and MBK for some questions from the chat and also some funny Apex footage. Jamie,
yes.
Dave, Honey Lung, take it away. Thank you, Honey Lung, for bringing us back in style. Yeah, I'm still here with Apex and MBK. Welcome back.
Hello.
Thank you.
It's now time for questions from the chat. Okay, no, the first thing that we're going to do is take a look at some more highlights of yours from the tournament. Overall, do you guys feel that you gave everything you could here? Do you think you could have had even stronger performances?
Well, I'm going to answer to this question. I think during the event, we lost around 20 anti-ecos during the World Tournament, which is a lot. So, hey, what's up? And yeah, I think we can do better.
Apex, I think they're imitating your screaming from in-game. Where does that come from? Where do you find that power within yourself?
Well, when I hear that, Alex, calm down, baby. Well, I don't know. I like to do that just to get my team on, like, I don't know how to explain, but yeah, I'm doing that, and that's it.
MBK, does it power you up when you're in game, or does it distract you a bit?
I mean, he's killing my ears every single time. But I mean, at least he's muting himself. It's something. But he goes through everything, and so he's just hurting me. But I mean, it's good. We need energy in the team. We need to get pumped, and you know, we have that balance where I'm extremely calm, maybe too much, and they're very very active. So I think it's a great balance.
All right. First question from the chat, ladies and gentlemen, is what kind of structure do Vitality and the staff behind your team give you to help improve your performances?
Well, right now we're 8 in the team. We are the 5 players, the coach, Ixtaz. He wasn't really known before, but the guy is just a hard worker, and his knowledge about the Counter-Strike is just insane. Then we have Reaper, which is who is our analyst. He is working so well as well. He's dedicated to his job and just giving us some good insight. And then the last comer is Mathieu. He's I don't know the English for that, but he was an athlete before. He just, I don't know the discipline, the name of the discipline in English,
yeah.
but he got, comment on dit bronze?
Bronze.
Wait, we say, okay. He got bronze medal at Olympic in Rio. And the guy has just like huge background behind him. He knows how to compete at the highest level, etc. So he helps us a lot. And yeah, that's all our team.
Good stuff. It definitely sounds like a solid structure. Nathan, a question from chat to you is about having like the best hardware at home to compete. Like, do you need something like an i9 processor, or do you need whatever you can get at hand just to be able to play?
No, you need a solid computer. I don't know much more than that. I mean, I have 120 FPS in deathmatch at home, so you know I'm not doing too good. But the main thing I think is that just be comfortable. That's my main advice. Just be comfortable with how you want to do it. If you want to play on your feet, if you want to play sitting down on the ground, do whatever the hell you want and be comfortable. You know, there are no rules.
Yeah.
Just enjoy yourself.
Indeed. Next question for Apex. Is RPK Zywoo's dad?
Well, that's that's the joke we're doing together, because like they're kind of the same on many points. A bit shy. They're good guys and they're simple. So yeah, I think it's secret dad. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
There's something.
Another follow-up question for you, Nathan, about tech stuff. You said you had, what, 120 frames in deathmatch?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. Does it help to have like a much higher frame rate, like when you're in game?
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I mean, personally. But then, I mean, you need to have some consistency, I guess. That's pretty much it. It's just like if you have, you know, ups and downs. That's the only thing that matters.
Yeah, and then the final question from chat is to do with your placement on HLTV. You said, I'm not sure which one from your team said it, maybe it was you, Nathan, that you don't feel you deserve currently the number 4 spot on there. Can you talk about that?
Okay, I think I might have worded it wrong in a sense that I saw someone talking about it, and I agree with that, but it's probably the weakest top 4 we have for quite some time, because teams are making changes, adapting. They're, you know, it's a tough time right now in Counter-Strike for many teams, and so I think right now with that victory, maybe we owned it and we deserve it. But it's forever going to be my mentality. I don't think when it comes down to Counter-Strike that we deserve any spot that we get, and we have to work hard every single time. That's just my mentality, and so that's also why I publicly say that. You know, giving yourself some space, and if we start smashing everyone for a year, then maybe we're going to start getting a bit more arrogant or something like that. But for now, it's just we don't deserve shit. We just have to keep on working and get there again.
I agree.
Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me here on After Dark on Caffeine. The audience have appreciated you. Guys, Vitality are your champions here at ECS Season 7. We are now going to go to another short break, but after that, we'll have some fantastic new guests, worthy replacements in the form of Dephh and James Bardolph. Honey Lung, take it away. Honey Lung, ladies and gentlemen. Jamie, what's the most amount of money you've ever spent on a skin?
Oh God, don't do this to me. Mum, if you're watching, I'm really sorry. 200 pounds.
£200, guys. Pretty dear, but we like that. We like that. Everybody in the audience and at home, do not forget about our PC giveaway that's going on the other end of the stage. It's a high-spec PC signed by players and talent here. All you have to do to be eligible to win it is be in chat and active. All right, everybody, are you ready for your second set of guests? I like that. We want some excitement. Everybody, please put your hands together for one of the British representatives here in the player base at ECS Season 7, Dephh, and one of the world-famous casters from the duo known as James and Dan, and of course is Mr. Bardolph himself. Yeah, oh wow.
There you go, buddy.
Did not expect this.
Look at this picture.
Which camera can I show this to? Maybe the...
It's his birthday moment, guys. Come on.
That is the Rupingle picture.
Oh, no, we're switching.
That became a meme within my
Happy birthday.
internet
Happy
stuff.
birthday, man.
Thank you. I'm going to blow these out. Whenever these chances start. Thank you so much, guys. I do get quite bashful with these birthday things and the attention from it, and so just know that I am very thankful.
Probably.
It's not a caterpillar cake.
This one's soft. Oh, wow. Oh, what the Dude, what? You gave me mealworms.
I think you need them.
Mealworms for what?
Might clean out your stomach, you know?
This is bird food.
It's the protein.
This isn't like for human consumption, this is bird food. Oh, okay, I see. No, I'm not eating a mealworm. I'll tell you what, we'll get the jib on you guys, and one of you can eat the mealworm.
I've got 20 quid.
There you go, buddy.
If you eat 5 of them, I'll give you £20 right now. £20, hard cash.
£20 hard cash. James, I think Dan would say yes. I'm going to go with no. All right, where are we at? Yeah, let's talk to Dephh first off. Commiserations on not getting as far in the tournament as you want, but congratulations on the result, so to speak, and getting Obo on the team, and for you guys coming together and having a pretty good showing, all things considered. Dephh, new teammates, new clothes, and new feelings. How is everything at the moment in the team?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's one of the most comfortable times on the team for me. I've obviously been on Complexity a long time now, and bringing Obo in is just been this breath of fresh air. He's this 15-year-old kid. Look at that, all white.
Look at the clothes.
I was a bit skeptical at first, but nothing but good things have been said about it, and yeah. I think it looks really professional, really clean, and just, yeah, shout out to the team at home that really put a lot of work into it.
Yeah, what's it like having to hang around Shazam a lot?
Yeah, I mean, he's a special guy. But he's hilarious. He's one of the best teammates I've ever had, to be honest.
He's an awesome dude. I think I first met him in 2014, and he's just stayed the same, like, sort of humble, funny guy. And so I hope you guys continue.
Wasn't he known as a troll? What do you mean humble, funny guy? He was known as a troll in North America.
So
ages.
yeah, there was at the time, like 2014, 15, a prevailing sort of image that he had online that he wasn't very nice and whatever. And then you meet him, and I think he's a super nice dude, Rory.
Yeah, he's awesome. I think he definitely had that phase where he had to grow up slightly.
Yeah.
I think we've all been through that as players.
Oh, yeah, it was like when he went from Denial to Cloud9.
Yeah.
Whatever. I think Shazam is an awesome dude.
He's awesome.
Wish we could have him on stage and just kind of stand him awkwardly behind you. Anyway, James, you have... Does anyone in the audience follow James on social media? Yeah. Instagram, Twitter, I don't know, maybe you have some other ones. Maybe you're like VK or something in Eastern Europe. I don't know. But you have like really varied interests that you show off a lot. You like shoes, you like astronomy, boats, but one of the mainstays is watches. Why is that?
I don't know, I feel naked without a watch, man. And it's not, you can't be naked in the streets, so love me some watches. But with the shoes and stuff, what do you want me to say, man? You got like, you can just match it all. It's just fun. It's accessorizing. It's like jewelry for men. So.
Oh, look at that!
There we go.
If I'm not mistaken, that's the Audemars Rolex 500 Daytona.
Kind of, no,
okay.
not really.
Yeah.
There's a Bell & Ross. The previous one I take diving. This one is just for fun.
How many do you
That's
own,
the new
James?
One. The orange hand is for London time. So.
The orange hand is for London time.
Yeah.
The orange hand is for London time because I'm just sailing my boat around the world, right, James?
You need to know what's going on, man. It's hard to keep track when you're going from LA to Asia all the time.
Dephh, are you a man of these sorts of pursuits as well, or no?
I honestly don't ever wear a watch, so. But I follow his Twitter, obviously, and I love watching it. His keyboard stuff especially. I've always wanted him to make me
keyboards as well. James, you're like a keyboard fiend, mate.
Yeah, I've got like 12 keyboards now.
Yes.
Yeah. I gave some away on Twitter as well,
What rank are you, James? Ask our audience.
Hey, I will shit on you any day of the week. I will take a dump on your chest, and then I'll beat you on the server.
It's not that kind of show, James.
Yeah.
Oh, not that kind of show. All right,
sorry, James, not that kind of show.
Thought it was Live Jasmine.
Dephh, I want to ask you one other question, because you mentioned that you've been on Complexity for quite some time now. It was the first time I met you, actually, at DreamHack Las Vegas 2017. You just signed Complexity. Before that, you weren't as young as Obo, but you were kind of being noticed through a ladder system as well and online.
Yeah.
And then you got that opportunity. At the time, how was that for you? And now reflecting back on your journey so far, just tell us about it.
Oh yeah, definitely. My career started honestly from a Twitter message of my still current manager. So it's still surreal. Every day I'm living the dream. I have to pinch myself. And obviously you have to gain the experience, go through teams, and realize that there's a lot more that goes into a team than on the surface. And that's what it's been like with Complexity. It's always been a battle. Obviously our results haven't been the best, but I feel like we're on that trajectory now where we can start coming to these tournaments and win some shit,
You seem to be a highly rated player though in the US. There's a lot of people hold you in high regard, so like the UKCS thing has to be a myth, surely.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure. It seems like every UK player is kind of, we've got one going to a German team, one playing in a French team, and one in the US. So I'm not sure why that's happening, but yeah.
All right. James, final question to you. We know FACEIT likes to try their best to take care of players. You have this amazing FPL system. And I don't know if everyone in the audience knows this, but you even rebooked Rory's flight so that he could be with his parents before he goes back to the US, just so he could play in the show match today. Talk us through the culture at FACEIT about like growing the scene in the esports that you're involved in and just looking after players, talent and staff, production, etc.
I think it's pretty awesome the opportunities players have these days. I don't think there's been a better time to play Counter-Strike, but you get unique challenges, especially with all these young players. Like Obo's came over with one of his parents, but a lot of the time people don't understand what all the gaming and esports stuff. So we've gone to visit people to talk to their parents and so on, and kind of just show them what exactly this world is. So. Yeah, there's always interesting stories with that, but it's great, man. It's just a good ecosystem for everyone, just benefits everyone. So,
good stuff, James. Now we will have some more questions shortly, but firstly, let's take a look, a very special look, because it's the premiere of our after show of ECS Season 7.
Why did I come and see you? I didn't know you were here.
So you mean you came unconsciously?
See the ghost up on the hill. Watches the ocean turns to still. Watches the
I think the next step for Pala is not trying to have people find him interesting.
Watches your life comes to pass.
But that he finds himself interesting.
Goodbye love, goodbye sin.
Come closer.
I don't need
Okay.
that voice
We
within
feel with our heart.
Yes.
I want you to open your heart, your
Hear
head,
the birds
and your
out in
hands
the trees.
to the true potential of love.
Yeah.
Singing today just for you and me.
Thanks for the rose.
Yes, thank you so much. Hear the voices on the wire. As the wind gets a little higher. Goodbye love, goodbye sin. I don't need that voice within. Goodbye shame, goodbye grief. I don't need you next to me. Goodbye hurt.
But communication is key as any team, any partner, in any facet of life.
Goodbye love, goodbye sin. I don't need that voice within.
I'm wondering about the even the time. All right, so I guess they're not nervous after all.
Take my hand, come my way. Forget the past that was yesterday. Watch the sun rise in the sky. Wipe the tears from your eyes. La da da, 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 la da da.
Forwards a bit more. He hits another one. That is fantastic. Shot up for the AK-47. Oh, the grenade is beautiful. Oh, he's going to line them up. He's done it again.
I can take solace in the fact that I'm a better person now than I was at the start.
Goodbye love, goodbye sin. I don't need that voice within. Goodbye shame, goodbye grief. I don't need you next to me. Goodbye hurt, goodbye pain. I don't need you in my pain. Goodbye love, goodbye sin. I don't need that voice within anymore.
Thank you, everybody. Yeah, that was our after movie of the event. I said after show before. Apologies for that. Dephh, living in America, how do you like it?
Yeah, I honestly love the country. I definitely miss home, the UK. I miss my friends and family.
Quite an emotional shot there.
Yeah, no, it's literally the backdrop I'm saying.
It could be fapping there.
Can we get some somber music from Honey Lung? Can we get like some sad strings?
It's a pretty emotional photo, really, but yeah. It wasn't. My girlfriend was like, we're all sweaty back there and stuff.
Oh, yeah, it gets better.
Yeah. No, wait. It's not that type of show, someone said, you know?
I guess we kind of touched upon this just before we went to the after movie. It seems like a lot of UK pros having to go outside of the UK to find professional opportunities. Do you think it's going to stay that way, or it could change?
I think the issue of UK Counter-Strike in general is so complex. I don't think there is an answer. I think the grassroots maybe needs working on. I think the opportunities in this country right now definitely is lacking. It's not the same. The orgs can't offer the players what they want. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I don't have the answers, but it seems like a lot. Even the young guys, they're not coming through like the other regions are.
Wow, some awesome words there from Rory. Now let's continue by talking about keyboards again with James. You have like a fascination with weird keycaps, right?
What do you mean weird?
Like as in sort of...
They're custom.
Like you gave us for the majors, what were they called?
Fidget spinners.
Fidget spinner
Fidget
keycaps.
All right, that's unusual, but those are awesome, man. People love those. That's my Scrabble keyboard. There's that red on the top right corner is from Launders. Yeah, these are gangster, man. What are you talking about?
They're beautiful.
These are awesome.
I'm just asking you to kind of like explain the Bardolph lifestyle.
There's a burger keycap. That is awesome.
Yeah, man.
Tiny makes things on Twitch. She makes those by hand. That's awesome.
Okay. No, they are cool. They're a very nice piece of art It's just, you know...
It's much better than your average gaming keyboards.
No, absolutely.
It's built from the ground up, man. And those have some flavor and personality to them, so...
Yeah, how did you end up having all of these different varied interests? Sometimes I honestly feel like James does it, excuse me, just purely for the memes, like so people think he's super interesting. I don't know if I've actually seen real footage of you viewing the sky or being on a boat, James.
Look at Dan's arm. Dan has scars on his arm, right? I used to take a boat out every week and take all the guys out when we were near Newport Beach, and I would launch my drone from the boat, but once it flew into his arm and cut his arm up, so he still has a scar on his left arm from that. But I don't know, I just like to make the best use of my time. I think with all the travel, there's so much opportunity to try and take it. Otherwise, it's like, you know, staying in a hotel and getting drunk and stuff, and it doesn't really interest me. I need the mental stimulation, so, you know, I like to learn random things. So drone racing is next. I've got 4 drones in the US office. I flew into a producer's face last week, actually.
Do you also flew in, like a couple months ago, you flew one into Henry G. I saw that on your Instagram.
Yeah. I think it crashed on top of his monitor, but then I managed to fly it away while he was in the middle of a game. So he's all focused and it's just like this drone. So I do tend to attack people in the office, but I've got the big, powerful ones now. So when I'm going back next week, it's going to get a bit hairy. Might see some explosions.
Rory's just like, whoa, I'm not
Sounds
going
concerning.
there. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we are ready for another break. I'm going to cut some cake for us to enjoy. Maybe we'll hand some out in the audience, but after that, we'll be back with questions from the chat for the guys on stage. Jamie, Dave, Hanlan, please do take us to that break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Hanlan. Stevie, Mr. Floor Manager, there's some cake for the audience, buddy.
Thanks, man. Has this got mealworms in it?
No mealworms. No mealworms. That'll be fine.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. All right, remember everybody at home and in the audience, if you're active in the caffeine chat, you are eligible for a chance to win our awesome PC at the end of the stage, signed by talent and professional players. There is Rory signing it just a few seconds ago, and the Bardolph. That might lower the value, but hey.
That ups the value. That definitely ups the value.
Oh, look, I blocked it with my arm. Don't be jealous, Pilot, just because it's your birthday, yeah?
It's meaty forearms, really.
All right. Our questions from the chat are ready. The first one is for Rory, and one of our audience members asks, does Obo have the potential to be the best player in the world at CS?
Ooh, it's very hard to tell right now, but I think that the way he dealt with pressure this event and the way he is, he competed in sports even at a young age. He just seems to get it, and he had no pressure. He was killing people and going destroyed during the games and stuff. He just had zero pressure. He might become one of them where he's competing with Zywu and Simple as one of the best players in the world, for sure.
James, what do you think?
I mean, it's pretty early days, quite obviously, but his raw skill for such a young age is fantastic. So, you know, he seems to have a lot of good game sense, and there's plenty for him to learn as well as his career continues. So I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up being one of the top players in the world just because of how young he is and how skilled he is already. All he can do is get better.
We're waiting for some more
how's the cake?
Questions from the chat. Well, the cake's great. We have a lot of cake, and so I do want to make sure we get some out to the audience. There was a question for James. I'm just going to get it played back to me. So
okay. What
do you think about the org, James?
What do I think about the org?
The old
I think it's kind of changed the meta in the way that one CT can hold a position down and get multiple frags, where it may be less safe to kind of just stand and hold a position rather than peek every few seconds. I think you can just hold mouse 1 now a lot more and really defend a lot stronger. So it's really changed. You're seeing a lot more like 2-3 man spray downs with the org, holds from an individual on the B-bomb site of Dust 2, for example. I think those kind of situations have dramatically changed when an org is in play.
Okay, the next question from chat is for Dephh. What motivates you to keep improving and going for better and better results?
This guy has it. No, obviously not. Yeah, I think you have to love the game. You have to really love the game to chase it like this. It's really just winning the day and improving that really makes me want to play every day. I think every player has the moments where they question if this is for them anymore. But in general, it's pretty much just working hard and the results come in. And that's really, for me, the reason that I keep playing.
Guys, give it up for Rory. You know, this guy, he's grinded it out, come from the UK, and he's on a fantastic team with a great organisation behind him. I wish him and his teammates the best. Final question for James from the chat is, why do you have so many shoes?
Do you know what? I'll tell you why, all right? I'm massive, okay? So when I was like a teenager, you already know. When I was a teenager, you can't really go in a store and find shoes your size. When you start going to America, obviously you got all the basketball and stuff, you can get all the shoes over there. So I kind of went to America and caught up and just bought loads of shoes which I couldn't get in the UK at the time. And then I started getting the Jordans, and there's just so many nice colors, you can do so many with them, so it just kind of doesn't stop, really.
All right, James, I'm glad to have gotten that info from you. Going back to Dephh, and this is also going to be a question we can ask to James. Overall, how has ECS Season 7 been? Dephh, for you as a player, qualifying through to the final and getting here and placing as you did?
Yeah, I enjoy every FACEIT tournament I come to. It's one of my favorite TOs. Everything's run so well. They treat the players incredibly. And I mean, playing in Britain for me is special always because these are the guys that make it fun for me.
Indeed. James, how's it been for you?
It's been pretty awesome. The crowd's always awesome. Thank you guys for staying behind as well for this. You guys rock. Apart from that one guy, yeah, it's been a good season. The format online has been really, really good. I think it's been every week has been intense action. With a round robin, the early matches, you don't really know what the implications are until much later, but I think the new format is really good. The finals have been pretty cool as well. I think we saw a great race to the finish, great kind of breakout performance for Furia, some great surprises for Complexity straight off the bat, considering the dramatic changes they've had. And it's great to see Vitality winning and just a continued resurgence of French Counter-Strike. So I think there's loads of stories coming into this tournament and going out of this tournament as well. So I think it's been fantastic.
Final question then. Are you both looking forward to Season 8?
Of course.
Nice.
I don't know what
James.
It's a yes or a no question, isn't it?
I assume they're going to do the same thing next year with the qualifying. Because for me, as a player, the online seasons were too much, obviously.
Yeah.
And many players were complaining about that. So this season, for sure, has been the best ever.
Yeah, if anything, I think we would only be looking at improvements.
Yes,
so.
Exactly.
Yeah, of course looking forward. Are you looking forward to it, Parla?
Yeah, I can't wait to see what you guys come up with, James.
All right, good.
All right, everybody, give it up one last time for Rory and James. Pleasure to have them on the stage. Now, to close out the show, before I have one final word with you, we're going to have a full song, Sophomore, from Honeyland.
Thank you, Barlow, for the birthday, and thank you to FACEIT for having us along. This has been amazing. We're definitely going to be playing Counter-Strike a lot more. Take that seriously.
walks in the party. They live in a glasshouse heaven. Watches my back, don't you believe? Ooh, I need my friends to teach me how to forget. Ooh, I need my friends to teach me how to forget. What if you left me here by the side of the road? I can't believe. Well, I have no choice but to believe. Wash away from here. Ooh, I need my friends to teach me how to forget. Ooh, I need my friends to teach me how to forget. Ooh, I need my friends to teach me how to forget. Ooh, I need my friends. Ooh, I need my friends. Thank you. Good night.
Honey Lung, ladies and gentlemen, thank you to them for joining us on the stage over tonight and yesterday. Big shout out to all of you in the audience for sticking around when it's all been said and done with the main tournament. Big shout out to you guys, and of course, to all of you that have tuned in on Caffeine at Home. This has been ECS After Dark. I've been Parla. It's been a complete pleasure. And also, we can confirm that a lucky somebody has won the PC, and they will be contacted personally to make sure that's all sorted. Guys in the audience, I have half a birthday cake left. I'm going to make sure this is brought over to you so you can mess around with it, have some fun, enjoy it. It is a good cake, and it has my face on it, which I like. Thank you for joining us here at ECS 7. It's been an absolute pleasure. And to send us off, we have Honey Lung with 2 more songs, Stuttering Mind and Nothing. Am I right, Jamie?
You're right.
There we go. We'll see you next time.
Watch you fall in love when you were young. Look at you like a boy in a girl's costume. Now you sit in the same spot every day. Now you trade all those things to numb the pain. Exchanging all this stuttering mind, this stuttering mind. You know, exchanging all this stuttering mind, this stuttering mind. Tired, even though it's a long, hard climb. Give me your cold, hard ground to stay. Well, as a man, as a boy, as a lover, never was afraid. No exchanging all this stuttering. This stuttering mind, you know, exchanging on this stuttering mind, this stuttering mind, you know, exchanging on this stuttering mind. This stuttering mind. Perfect from now on. Yeah! In all of these problems, everyone has them. Maybe you're confused. decided if it's too late, can't hide it, can't keep me straight. For your darling over me, 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 yeah. I'm so shy, I think I'm losing. The way I feel gets so overwhelmed. But these problems, it's not real, it's just funny. Could pretend that I don't feel like this, betting my feelings for understanding. Darling over me, for your darling over me, for your darling over me, for your darling over me, yeah.
Thank you. Good night. We've been Honeyland.